Healthy Prepper here. Just had an idea. I've got 3 5-gallon buckets that I have been waiting to use. I have my 5-gallon Ziploc Mylar bags, which are going to go in there, and I just have an idea of what I already have that I can put in there. And that is this. I have a bunch of boxes of dried powdered milk, and I know that it can stay good for a long time, but it can change color or change taste over time, and I definitely want to preserve it as long as I can. So I'm going to take it out of the cardboard boxes. I have vacuum sealed, and I'm sorry, just put the, let me show you. I have put some milk already into quick use 1-gallon Ziploc top Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers inside for longer term protection. But what I'd like to do is protect all the rest of this in a faster way, and that way I can go in and out of it with the big 5-gallon Ziploc Mylar and just take out, say, a gallon's worth and transfer it from one container to the other as I need it. So I'm going to do that and show you how that goes. Okay, here we go. So here's an example of my 5-gallon Ziploc Mylar bag. And probably stands, I would say, up to mid-thigh on me. And there's the Ziploc on top. And it's actually sealed. Oops, let me show you. It's sealed above that. And you tear it open as you need to open it. Focus for you. But these giant bags also load from the bottom. So I'm going to load from the bottom and then use an iron to seal it. And I haven't done the iron thing yet, so wish me luck. But I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Now to load it, I put the upside down bag into the 5-gallon bucket so that it would be easier to load and I can gauge how much I can get in there. So we'll see how that goes. I found the easiest way to open the milk boxes is with a serrated edge knife because the pour spout is just too small and it takes forever to pour it out. So I've cut into the back box on an angle and I'm just going to tear that off and then pour it in directly so it goes faster. Okay, so here's what it looks like now that I've cut into the box with the serrated edge knife, and then I've just pulled it back, tearing it, but leaving a nice opening so I can easily pour the milk into the Mylar bag. One thing I can tell you, I don't know if I caught it on video there, but it is a little dusty doing this as the powdered milk becomes airborne as you're slowly pouring it in. So if you can use some kind of funnel device, that would even be better, or just pour slowly and let it settle. I think it's pretty dense, so it should settle quickly. The smoke cloud seems to be gone right now, so I'm happy about that. All right, carrying on. Next tip, make sure that when you cut open the box, you're below the line of where the powdered milk is. Some of these boxes have, for some reason, a lot more milk in them than others, and I just cut into a shower of milk powder. So just kind of, you can feel it in the box, and just be careful when you're cutting. You cut above the milk line. Okay, here's the next plan. I am going to just take a damp cloth and wipe out the lining of the bag, very, very barely damp because you don't want to add any moisture to the bag, but to take off the powder where the two sides are going to adhere. And I'm going to use since I'm surrounded by baking stuff, I'm trying to get out of my pantry. I'm going to use this baking tin. I'm going to iron the top of this on that, but I'm going to put this cloth in between the iron and the foil, and see how that goes. So, wish me luck. I'm going to see if I can tape this for you. Okay. First of all, this bucket. That's not the bottom bucket. Okay. Getting the handle out of the way. I don't know if you can see that. All right. So I'm just wiping off the inside where the two sides are going to adhere. You want a nice, smooth and dry surface. Alright. Okay. Okay, so I wiped that off. Let's see what I'm doing here. I wiped that off, and I probably left that high. It's about that deep in there. So there's about that much space inside the bucket. Because I don't want to do it too tight, because I can always add more from the top once I have the bottom sealed. All right. All right. Maybe this is going to work better. I'm going to try this side, then I can actually fold it over like that. And I may have to repeat that a few times. Let me see if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah. Let me just turn you a little bit. Give you a better view. All right. Iron's hot. Now, I don't know if the iron is going to melt this stuff, so I'm going to cover it with a really thin cloth, and I'm just going to go over it. So I've got the cloth, the Mylar bag underneath, and then the metal pan under that, the edge of it. And I've got it on high heat. I'm just going slow across. And I'm guessing I'm probably going to have to do this a few times. I've seen it done with a broomstick too. I guess that would work. So you don't have to do it so many times. Let's see what the seal is doing. I want to see if it's even working. No! Hey, that's awesome. You know what though? It's still damp on the inside from me wiping it. So let me let that air dry for a minute. Actually, I can use this to dry it. And we'll try it again. Alright, this time I'm going to try it without. Maybe it needs more heat. Alright, something's happening now. I got it on steam setting. That's what's happening now. See it? I think so. Alright, let me turn it off of steam. Oh man, I have to admit, I never play with the iron. This is a tool of days gone by to me. Alright, going along here. I think I've got the steam setting off. And I think it's working better. Yep. Okay. Let that cool for a second. Oh yeah. Yeah, here we go. It's a small opening there. It needs to dry. Okay, this is still adhering. But it's definitely taking now. Let's see, make sure it's strong. It's strong. This stuff's got to be super strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the same area again, but then I'm going to do probably another seal here too, just to be sure. Let's see if you can see that. Can you see that? I think so. Alright. Back and forth. Really good on the ends. In the middle. Oh yeah, much better. I'm pulling like, there. Okay, I'm pulling as hard as I can. And it is sealed all the way, but I really don't want this to open, so I'm going to just I'm going to make it a fatter seal. Alright. You can never be too sure with this stuff. Don't want anybody getting in and anybody getting out. Alright. So there's that. Well, that's good.
a very good seal. Alright. I didn't really seal it all the way down here, but you can. Okay. So I feel confident I've got a good seal there. And let's see. Now, here comes the interesting part. I'm going to have to pull it out of there and flip it around. I think I'll double check the seal again just to be sure. Alright, that looks really good. Really good. Yep, I'm liking that. Okay. Alright, oh, and it's really light. Phew. I was expecting something horrendous. Alright. Yeah, I would say shape it before you stick it in. There. And make it pointy at the bottom. Alright. Now my powder now comes up to here. So you see how it fills up more? I think that's probably because the bottom of the bag isn't sitting totally flush on the bottom. But I'm going to open this, and I should have put the oxygen absorbers in first, but I didn't think of that at the time. So I'm going to put them in now. Let me just cut this off. Hang on one second. Cutting the top seal. You don't have to do this, but I want to put my oxygen absorbers in. So there we go. That's what I've got. It's looking good. It's very full. I wouldn't put any more in there. I'm just going to put my oxygen absorbers. So officially, are you empty? No. I want to tell you how many I got in there. I got 3 boxes, 3 big boxes. These are 4.4 pound boxes, and half of a smaller box. It's about half this size because it was open and I wanted to put it away. So that's what'll fit in a 5-gallon bucket. So back over here, let me get my oxygen absorbers. Now for the 5-gallon buckets, I'm going to use a 2000 cc I'm going to use a 2000 cc oxygen absorber in that bucket. But since I'm going to be opening up one of these fresh containers containing, I don't know, probably 20 of them in a pack, I'm going to put the rest of them in a jar. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got my mason jar with a lid. I'm going to open one of my 2,000 calorie oxygen absorber packages. Be careful not to accidentally cut one. Alright, so one goes in the bag, and the rest you want to pop in the jar as fast as you can, because obviously they start absorbing oxygen, and you want it to be minimal right now. This is where you wish you had 4 hands, but you don't. You have 2. Or you have a buddy. Buddies are awesome. Alright, got that. Now, that's in there. Now I'm going to close it up, and I'm going to take out as much air as I possibly can. Okay. The oxygen absorber's in there. I'm going to flatten it out. Okay, I'm going to start sealing. Hopefully these have really good Ziploc seals. And we're going to find out, aren't we? Alright. So squeeze out as much air as you can. Close your Ziploc. Make sure it's closed the whole way. Alright. Sealed. Sealed, sealed, sealed. I just want to really double check this. It's my first time doing it. Yeah, everything's really sealed well. Okay. And you just want to get your entire Ziploc bag inside like that. And then put your lid on. Alright. Now you can use a rubber mallet, which is a good way to do this. There we go. You want to hear that nice snap sound. This should protect it from flood, hopefully. It's got 2 barriers. Okay. There. Alright, so there we go. And then the next most important thing to do is label it. Hang on, look at my labeler. Alright. So, here's my little label gizmo. I'm so excited about this little thing. I know it's a bit of a luxury item, but hey, it is awesome. And I was always resistant to getting one of these. I thought, oh, I could just handwrite it. But honestly, this way, not everybody can read everybody's handwriting. And this is so quick and simple. You just type in the words. Powdered milk. And you can put the date and stuff like that on there too. And then you just hit print. It's coming out the side. It's got a little cutting gizmo right on there. Very nice. There's your label. And it's the label backing, this took me forever to figure out. Once I figured it out, it's so easy, is scored down the center of the label in the back. So if that helps anybody, there you go. So I'm just going to put that on there. Powdered milk on the side, because I'll be reading it from the side because I'm going to stack these. There it is, folks, powdered milk. And at least one job complete. Yoo-hoo! Happy and healthy prepping, everybody. Always trying to find ways to store things longer term than shelf dates or expiration dates say. I'm hoping this milk will last me many, many, many years. I'm hoping 5 to 10, possibly 20 years in this mode of packaging. So if you have any tips or tricks or ideas, I'd love to hear them. I think we learn best from each other. And I thank you for embarking on this wonderful powdered milk packaging journey with me. Take care, everyone. Okay, so now I'm going to put in my 2,000 calorie oxygen absorber. Okay. And in it goes. Close the jar quick. Okay. Close your Ziploc. Squeeze out the air before you do the final seal. Get as much air as possible. do your final seal. Make sure it's good and sealed. Now go back and double check your seal. Just to be sure. Gone through this much effort. You want to make sure that puppy's sealed. Alright, that's baby sealed. In we go. And get your lid. And close her up. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. That was easier the second time.
It's always easier the second time, isn't it?
Alright. Oh, and don't forget, make the label. Alright.
Back this one up. Okay, we're gonna powdered milk. Where's the L? Okay, print. I just love this little thing. This is awesome. Everybody should get one of these for Christmas. Make sure you ask for one of these. If you're out there doing all that hard couponing, get yourself a coupon for one of these. Okay, just cut it off. Very easy. And peel off the backing. And you are good to go.
Alright. Label on.
There it is, folks. Powdered milk. Alright. So far, so good. Again, if you have any tips or tricks, I'd love to hear them. I'm learning as I go here. Project in action. And that's what this prepper is doing today. Powdered milk.